Hello, I want to show you how to get to the Google Scholar that highlights what William Benatti Library has in full text ready for you to use. This is how you use our Google Scholar link. From bigbend.edu, Academics, Library. I have this a little small, so it's stacking things on top of each other, but here, database is A to Z. I want you to go to G for Google, Google Scholar. If you forget any of this, I have this little link here for you. I'm going to use the example for Jane Eyre. I'm going to put Jane Eyre in pieces. You'll see there's criticism, analysis, religion, and what if we want to do, and I'm using Boolean there, so I'm capitalizing everything. If you'll see here, this is our institution code. That's why it's important you use that. You can click on here, but often you'll end up at a paywall. If you use the right-hand side, you'll find different things available for free. This looks like it's going to take us into ProQuest. Let's give this a look before we go. It's talking about different things, food, privation, and other issues in regard to Jane Eyre, so this seems interesting. It's also been cited by 24 people. I might want to look at that. And it also has a site suggestion. You can copy and correct this. These are usually a little bit off, so make sure that you do correct them, but at least it does have many of the items and elements you'll need for a proper MLA citation. Let's use the right-hand side. It goes into ProQuest. You can do other searches or use what you have here. This is the full text I offer. Suggest you should use the download so that you could read it more specifically. It appears to be 19 pages long. If you'd like to see what's in there and would like to get directly to food, you could do Control F, type that in, and this lets you go to each of the 26 places that it's mentioned. Let's go back to the search results. This portion gives us some other sources we may select. This will also let you pick times that are closer or further away. You can do custom. Let's go to here. Let's go to next. Look over here, archive.org. This is us, Big Ben, full text. Let's click on this and see where this takes us. This takes us into our catalog. It lets us know it's online available. When you have a lot of these to pick from, I find Research Library to be the most readable, and usually that's going to end up to the ProQuest page, and I think we were just there. So you'll see this, and it has more than one thing. So it's a couple of items from this. So I'm going to need to find the one that's specifically about Jane Eyre. But it is from a journal called Victorian Studies. Let's see. I hope that doesn't make you dizzy. I'm going to need to add to this search. I'm going to use the Boolean operator and see I do it in capitals. And I'm going to do Jane, E-Y-R-E. And now we have 5 different places to look. Excellent. When you use something from ProQuest, when you get to it, it also gives you some other keywords and ways to look at your piece. It gives you some suggested sources that may also be helpful. Let's look at some other items from here. Something in archive.org. Reading and Not Eating, and the works of Emily and Charlotte Bronte. This gives you the information that you need for a citation, and remember, you also have the site copy and correct from Google Scholar. Let's see what this looks like. Food and gender roles in mid-Victorian England. This looks excellent. Download it if you want to read it a little bit closer. Let's bring this up to the top. So it's a whole entire section, so make sure you do use the page offered. Let's give this a look. Starts us on page 205 out of 464. So we would be using this authored section with this title. and we go up to the very first page to find out what it's in to cite it, or simply give this a look and fix this up. Remember, copy and correct. Let's look at one more thing. This is something from Canada. This is not loading really fast. One moment. And this is actually an online copy of Jane Eyre. Why would this be useful if you already have the book? Let me show you. I did Control F. I put in the word food so that it'll go through and find the places where food is discussed. Since there's only 15, it might be more specific. You might try something like eat or eating. You see, eat is mentioned 664. So that would be something that might also be useful for you. I hope you have enjoyed this review of Google Scholar and Jane Eyre.